Hello and welcome to another episode of the 1 Minute Show with Brian Manning and
just some guy.
Good, glad he's here. Two wine brothers. We wanted to talk today around hobbies. We get questions from families all the time around, how are their kids going to grow up? What are they going to be able to do? What are they not going to be able to do? And I actually thought it might be a little bit helpful just to tell you some of the stuff that we love to do that you maybe don't think two visually impaired guys would. So Brad, what do you like to do most in the world?
It's playing chess.
It is. During work. All the time.
I always play on chess.com. If you want to look me up and play me, my username is chess.goose. What I really like about it is you can zoom in on the Mac and see very well. I love to take Chinese lessons. It's another big hobby of mine, and the reason is because I just like languages. Chinese has all those crazy characters. I do not see those well, so I just focus on speaking. There are limitations if you are visually impaired when it comes to hobbies, but there's usually an adaptation or an aspect or a subset of that hobby that you can be really good at. I'm probably a little slower playing chess over the board, but when I zoom in on my computer, then it's super simple. So Brian, what are some of your hobbies or things that keep you away from me?
Oh God, anything I can get.
Yeah, Brian has hobbies like just leaving the apartment.
I love to cook, as you know very well. It's my favorite thing to do in the world. If I ever have a bad day, I can cook and I feel instantly better as soon as I start. People are always a little surprised visually impaired in cooking because there's a lot of sharp instruments, hot pans, everything. But cooking's mostly taste and feel.
If you had 6 months to do nothing but pick up a new hobby and become an expert at it,
I'd move to Italy and go to cooking school.
Would you learn to speak Italian too to make it really authentic?
Oh, I would do it before I went. I'd gain about 85 pounds. I'd be this just giant Italian chef, happy and just thrilled with the world, eating cannolis all day.
So then you'd be 130 pounds overweight.
Ah, all right, gray hair. Let's go get you some Just for Men. Another hobby that a lot of people actually are a little confused by is snowboarding. I love to snowboard, and people use their eyes a lot in it. I just bend my knees a lot more, and I think I fall probably more than anybody else, but it is really fun as long as you're just willing to kind of go a little reckless. These are very normal, easy things that everybody can do. And if you're visually impaired, that's no exception. You just sometimes have to find a workaround. In high school, I played football and lacrosse, which are two very visual sports. You just find your workarounds. I played defense and I never had to catch a ball. I played defensive line and I never really needed to know who had it. I just would hit somebody. But at the same time, I could be on the field with everybody else.
Why are hobbies so important, Brian?
You know what? Because they give you something to do in your downtime, and they give you something that mentally stimulates you and makes you happy. And it's great socially because you can find other people who enjoy what you do. I mean, Two Blind Brothers started as a hobby.
It was an escape from our daily work.
Yeah, it was. It was something fun to go do. And all of a sudden, it turned into this. So your hobbies can take on the crazy forms. So that's hobbies. And I'd love to hear some of your hobbies. Play Brad in chess. Or send me some of your recipes. I'd love to try them out.
You're about to get beat by Chess Goose. Caw-caw!